Hi everyone! My camera is not really focusing properly, so I'm up close and personal for the intro, but hi, I'm Sailor Solitaire, and this is your June 2017 mid-month update. I hope that you guys are all doing well. If you haven't already checked out your June 2017 readings that I posted earlier this month, please do so. I will be posting a link to the playlist for all those videos at the end of this video. So don't forget to watch that if you haven't already done so. And don't forget to also check out your other signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever sign you identify with. If you don't know what your other signs are, then I have made a video about how to find that out as well. So I'll be posting that at the end of this video too. I do post twice a month, every month for each and every sign, so please subscribe if you're interested in staying updated with my readings. Alright Pisces, let's do it. I feel like some of you Pisces have really been feeling like enough is enough. Or you've been feeling a bit fed up. And I feel like you guys want to be, the good person or the better person. But I feel like you're getting to a point where you need to just assert yourself more and remind people of what you're worth. But I just want to see what the cards have to say. I don't want to talk out of my ass too much. Okay. All right. So the first card, giving a general indication for the energies at play for you Pisces for the rest of this month, that was a mouthful, is the Star. Okay, so the Star is a major arcana card, meaning you guys are definitely going through something heavy, something intense. This is not your run-of-the-mill, everyday passing energy that's just, up and down like the tides, or, it's not just a mood that you're in. This is something that you feel really deeply, and that is just a part of you, and something, it's like a feeling that you can't shake. The Star is a good energy, however. I keep saying that it's really intense, but it should be a good intense. Maybe not at first, but this is a really good omen, a good card to have. The Star is a symbol of hope. It's a symbol of that light at the end of the tunnel. It's like, it's a reminder that you're not alone. So while this card does show up when you're, feeling low and you're in need of a boost or a pick-me-up, at least there is this card, So I feel like a lot of you are definitely going through something, some dark kind of times right now. But the Star card is like a sign that things are going to get better. But you have to have faith. You have to keep thinking in the positive, and you have to keep optimistic. I know it's hard, but I feel like this is a good sign for you guys, and I feel like you will soon be reminded of, your own place in the world and your own role. So maybe some of you have been struggling at home about, are things going to go back to the way they were? I feel like some of you may have been feeling like, recently things have kind of shaken you up and you've maybe taken on a new perspective, or, something has come to light, maybe an event, a significant event happened, and now you are, you feel like, you're a new person, or you have this new take on your surroundings and your situation, and it's like you can't really shut your eyes to that. You can't go back to your old way of thinking. And it's kind of difficult for you, and it's making you feel a bit pessimistic right now. But I feel like this card is just reminding you that, you don't have to be so dramatic or drastic, I guess, about it. I feel like some of you need to get out your feelings a little bit and just try to channel all your emotions, all that feeling, and try to turn it into something positive, and try to just really put a positive spin on your thoughts right now, because I feel like, again, you are getting deep into your thoughts and you might have a tendency to go really dark with that. But this star is a symbol of strength and perseverance, and again, it's just a good sign that, things will get better. This is, to me, also a card of, moderation, a card of balance. So it's about not going too extreme to either your subconscious or to, the physical world. So maybe some of you may feel like to escape your, emotional side, you're going to just completely turn to the material world and kind of get lost there and try to fill that void or that emptiness that you're feeling. But I feel like some of you are also on the other extreme, and you are trying to avoid your real problems in the real world, and you are just going completely into this fantasy world. So whatever the case may be, whatever side you're on, definitely think about merging those two things together. And I feel like that will be the source of, your strength and your ability to get through your current situation. But the star is definitely a card of hope. And so it's sort of like, it's like life is throwing you a lifeline. And it's just a reminder that you are strong and you're capable, and that it's always darkest before the dawn. So let's see what the next card is. This card will be telling you what you should take note of. So maybe something that you're missing, something that you should pay attention to. We have the Ten of Swords. So, Ten of Swords is, as you can see, a pretty dramatic card. It's a card of extreme pain. Now, 10 in the tarot has to do with excess, and swords, or, they have to do with the air element. And in the tarot, swords is all about conflict, and it's about, mind games and stuff like that. So the 10 of swords would be just an excess of mind games. And I feel like this is representing you, and you need to pay attention, Pisces, about your thoughts and what you're thinking right now. I feel like a lot of you are just kind of not stabbing your own selves in the back, but you're really, height your sensitivity to any slight, any pain, any, insults or comments. They're just completely heightened for whatever reason. And you are just at the extreme of sensitivity. Pisces are water signs, and so they do have a reputation for being a bit, too emotional and too sensitive. And I know that that's not always the case, but definitely I feel like with these two cards, you're going through something, and, it's not your fault. It's not just, oh, you're taking it the wrong way or whatever. You're going through something, and it may not be easy for other people around you to understand that. But at the same time, you always have to take care of yourself. And you, especially now, need to pay attention to your thoughts. Are you just constantly thinking about all the bad things? Are you not really giving the positive the value that they actually deserve? Are you being biased? Are you feeling sorry for yourself? With this situation, I do feel like some of you, Pisces, are being a bit melodramatic, and you're kind of blowing up the situation to a point where you're kind of down this path with your feelings, and you're not thinking so clearly right now. And I get that, the pain is real, and you're going with, your heart and what you're feeling. But at the same time, you do want to step out of that, try to look at the bigger picture, and try to, see the situation from the other person's point of view, instead of completely being ruled by your heart. You Pisces are, again, water signs, and you are heavily influenced and heavily driven by your heart, which is a strength. It's a good thing. But with this card, with this Ten of Swords, I do feel like it's getting a bit extreme. That's not to say that, you know, you have no right to be feeling hurt and feeling betrayed or whatever. I do feel like, you know, people around you are not really treating you the way that you deserve to be treated. And, you know, the pain is legitimate and it's valid. But I feel like it's up to you now to turn it around and, for your own sake, have a handle on your emotions and have a handle on your perspective, because it's going to just, you know, keep you down, keep you in a state of, you know, almost like depression. And I feel like you guys need to just remove yourself from the situation, think about it, maybe even talk to somebody about it. And I feel like, you know, when you get those thoughts out in the open, in the real world, you can kind of analyze them, you know, instead of having them all in your head where, you know, it's a whole different reality in your head. If you get it out in the open, you know, in the physical world, talk to somebody about it. Even if you don't want to, you know, share your feelings, just like write it down, or, you know, just say it out loud to yourself and see how you feel about it. Has anything changed? And let's see, general advice for you guys is this Four of Swords. Okay. So this Four of Swords, you know, you have another Swords card. So definitely I feel like for the rest of this month, and maybe just for all of June, you've been kind of surrounded by conflict. And of course this could be, you know, a whole number of situations. So this could be romantic. This could be, I feel like for some of you, family related. So maybe fighting with anyone in your family, parents, siblings. This could be, of course, children or your spouse. But definitely some sort of troubles at home. Something that has been troubling you. And it's really just running parallel with these thoughts of hopelessness. And I feel like it's just really bad timing for you. And I feel like there's just a lot of bad stuff going on. Although the Star card does tell me that, you know, things are going to turn around. Things are going to be brighter pretty soon. So with this Four of Swords as general advice, this is, to me, telling a story of taking that necessary time out and just recovering, you know, being okay with just clearing your head, processing your emotions and your thoughts, and kind of, you know, resetting yourself, just recharging yourself. I feel like maybe some of you are a bit burnt out, maybe not necessarily with work, although it could be work, but maybe, you know, with your relationships. There's a lot of conflict. There's a lot of, you know, misunderstanding. There's a lot of heat and high tension in your close relationships. And so I feel like you don't need to, you know, constantly fight a battle. You don't need to feel like you need to always, you know, address the situation head on all the time. You can take a moment to yourself and you can, you know, distance yourself. So maybe some of you are having trouble, you know, just asserting yourself to, you know, explain to the other person or maybe other people that you need your space right now and that you can't really be expected to, you know, continue fighting or continue with these arguments that are at this point going nowhere, because, you know, there is definitely misunderstanding. And I feel like you, Pisces, need to have a timeout and just, you know, clear your head, do something for yourself, reset, recharge, because I feel like, again, you're going down this path, and if you don't stop, you're just going to keep spiraling down. Now, obviously, this is not, this isn't so bad where, I mean, like, you know, you're gonna spiral down this like negative cycle or anything like that, but definitely there is a need for a pause, for a break, and to just get away from all the conflict, get away from your negative thoughts, and just try to go back to something healthier. Try to reset your mind so that you can think more positively and you can have more productive and more, you know, more of an open communication between you and whoever you're having conflicts with. Because even if they don't understand that, you know, you're going through something and they're not helping you, or they're just making it worse, you know, you need to set boundaries for yourself so that you can deal with your problems, and then you can go back then and see, you know, is it me or is it them? So I feel like right now you may be thinking it's all them, but some of you may need to just take a second and think, you know, is this a problem with us, with you, with me? You know, what is actually going on here? And I feel like you need a break, and you just step outside of the situation and clear your head, clear your thoughts to really know what that is. And hopefully then you can attack the problem head on. All right, so the outcome, Queen of Wands. Okay, so this could be for some of you who are having conflict with a romantic interest. I feel like some of you are going to, you know, just regain your strength and your confidence and your self-esteem, and you're going to just be confident enough to, you know, do your own thing and to just be independent. This Queen of Wands is very independent. And I feel like you're just going to, you know, not be so concerned about trying to make this other person happy, and you're just going to, you know, do your thing, be strong and stand on your own 2 feet. And for some of you, you will literally meet an Aries. This could be a male or a female, or somebody with Aries in their chart, but they're going to be like this. They're going to take charge. They're going to be like a leader, and you are just going to be taken away from, you know, your negative thinking. And maybe for some of you, this Queen of Wands is going to be, you know, the star for you. They're going to be a symbol of hope, and they're going to kind of take you away from all that misery that you've been feeling. Now, this could be a good energy. This could be, you know, maybe just something burning too bright and too quickly. And, you know, regardless, I feel like this person is going to be a positive influence on you, and it's going to, you know, get you out of your mental state, or at least help you or push you in the right direction. For others of you, this is definitely going to be just some influential person who, you know, is going to be like an inspiration to you, and you're going to feel like, okay, look at them. They're, you know, not concerned with, you know, bringing themselves down or with things that they can't control. And I'm going to look to them, and I'm going to embody that energy. So I do feel like there's some sort of connection here with the star, this Queen of Wands. And I feel like a lot of you are going to be more positive, and you're just going to, you know, take hold and master your thoughts so that you can be more positive, and you can just be more confident in yourself, so that you will get out of your feelings, and you're not going to be, you know, hiding out or recovering anymore. You're going to face things head on. So I do feel like there may be a confrontation, you know, in this dynamic, this either relationship or family situation. There's going to be some sort of direct confrontation. And I feel like this will be good for you. I feel like it's going to get you out of that rut, or out of your, you know, I don't want to say misery, but get you out of your, you know, negativity. And you're finally going to start taking some steps forward in the right direction, and you're going to be happier. Happier because you took charge. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you found that helpful, insightful, meaningful, valuable for you. And I recommend you guys watch your other signs as well as your June 2017 reading that I posted earlier this month. If you have any feedback, I am all ears. Any comments at all, questions, any insights you feel like you want to share, please share them down below in the comments. I love getting comments from you. I love talking with you guys, so don't be shy. And until then, I want to thank you so much for watching, everybody's continued support. I love you guys so much. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Thank you again, and I wish you peace, joy, happiness, so much love. It's all love. Take care.